Yo. Getting people up in here first. Alright, y'all boys. We got it registered. We sending people up. That's what's up. Yo. What is going on, brothers? Hey, comment if you're in here. Comment if you're in here. Right now, comment if you're in here. Let's get some people up in here. Let's get some people up in here, y'all boys. Hey, so we'll start reacting to setups here in a minute. My apologies for not being active at all. Life's been busy. But after this week, We should be chilling. Alright, so I'll probably start in like 3 minutes, by the way. I'll probably start in like 3 minutes, honestly. And yeah, boys, what's going on? We are almost to 500, boys, and I am freaking pumped. So, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro, from last episode, dog. This setup's like, it's honestly insane. But yeah, bro. I feel like for most people though, it's like it's not great. Cause it's super simple, but like if you really look at it, it's just so nice. Especially with like the patterns and stuff. Bro's got Black Ops, that's what's up. Alright, so we'll start up here in a minute. Just a quick stream, get things up and running. Which setup y'all talking about? Someone said it doesn't exist anymore. Which setup? This one? But alright. So we'll just get started. I'll probably be reacting to like maybe 10, 11, 12. Just get some setups running in here. So we're going to start off, and we are going to start off with Jax. His name is Clemens. He's 13 years old, and he's from Austria. Quicks moved. Oh, dang, he moved. That's a bummer. I feel like that's a bummer. That's actually crazy, man. Alright, but anyway, so Clemens, 13, Austria. He's in a gaming, programming, editing. I'm sorry, I messed that up, bro. That video is gonna be garbage. My fault. Alright, so we're gonna be serious this time. Alright. So we got Clemens, 13 years old, from Austria. He's into gaming, programming, and editing. He afforded the setup from Christmas and birthday money. 3,000, is that euros? From Europe or whatever. He's got 3600X, my bad. 16 gigabytes of Corsair, an RX 5700. So I mean, he's running Corsair. He's got Red Dragon. He's got Steel Series, Nano Leafs. He's got it all, but it's all right here if y'all want to read it. So anyway, let's get into the basic setup. So to start off with, we've got two monitors. First thing I'm gonna say right now is those bezels are thick as hell. No disrespect or anything. Some people don't care. But HyperX mic is dope. All fits a color scheme. Keycap's good. Logitech speakers really fit in with the setup. He's got the 3DS. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's super simple. I think the one thing I'd recommend maybe is getting a dual mount for both monitors, just because it makes it super easy. But yeah, so you know, super simple. But I mean, yeah, like for the most part, it's pretty dope. I mean, it's super simple. Keycaps, stick out, big keyboard. I would recommend getting a Gutsy 8 mouse pad. If y'all know him, but I'd say for the most part, it's pretty good. So I mean, I don't know. What are y'all thoughts in the comments? But yeah, so for the PC, it's a super simple PC from MSI, I believe. With the green plant right above it and all that. Nano leaves, pretty nice. He's got like wall art, wall decorations. Hey, if y'all are watching this right now, be careful what nano leaves you get, because some of them are too expensive and you can find cheaper ones elsewhere. And then he's also got these. I've been thinking about getting these, but I don't know. I didn't listen to Juice WRLD all that much, so I don't want to disrespect the Juice WRLD fans out here. But yeah, nice. I'm gonna be honest. Setup overall, I'm gonna give the room. I'm gonna give the room a solid 7.5. I'm gonna give the setup a solid 6.5. It's really good. But there are a couple things I would recommend changing. One being the lamp in the left-hand corner. It looks a little odd. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then you've kind of got like a weird color scheme going on where like your main setup's white, but you also have black equipment on it, which looks weird. But I guess at the same time, that's up to you. I would maybe, I don't know, maybe like, shoot, I don't know. If anybody in chat got any like advice, but I mean, honestly, it's really not that bad. I would move the speakers together, get a dual mount for both monitors, and then I would kind of declutter from the left, maybe get a shelf to put like the top row of panels. I would maybe move them and get like some wall shelves right there. And if you can't do that, I would honestly just minimalize this, like I don't know what those two white things are right next to the minion off to the left. But like, I don't know if they are, if you can just move them, but kind of put the speakers together, just kind of more centralized setup. Maybe in the future, get a bigger desk to put your PC on. You can upgrade off that. But I mean, yeah, it's a super good setup. Just, you know, continue like improving on it, and I mean, yeah, for the most part. But yeah, I'm gonna give the setup. Actually, I'm gonna give the setup a solid 7. It's really good considering most setups. So yeah, man, I'm gonna give you a setup. Thank you for submitting, man. And yeah, moving on. Yeah, that setup's pretty dope. All right, so next up we got Zertex. If y'all aren't already in the server, he's one of the more active server members when my server is running. My server will be linked below when this video comes out. But anyway, he's 15. I don't know, he left out some other info, like how he got the setup. But anyway, so he's rocking i7 12700K 3070 Ti, Z6 90GB, Corsair 400X or 4000X, 4 series, 40 series, however you call it. NZXT Vetru fan cooler. I'm guessing that's like almost off-brand. Fine mic, Razer Huntsman Mini, blah, 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 blah. It's right here. Y'all can read it. So, first things first, right off the bat, get a monitor mount that can clamp onto your desk. It looks very weird when it doesn't. And other than that, declutter from your PC. That gigantic hand right there seems very out of place, if I'm going to be honest with you. If you want to add more personality to your desk, I would get a bigger desk so that you have space for your PC, space for your monitors, add like speakers underneath. I would change up the mouse pad maybe. Cause controllers, get a controller stand. I don't know how you can play like that. I would be very squished. But I mean, I'm gonna give this setup a solid 7.5. I mean, it's good. It's just cluttered, I guess, is like the only thing I'd say. And then just add more personality on the walls, maybe. But yeah, clear up the desk a little bit, get some stuff for it. And yeah, man. So Zertex gets a 7.5. I'll give him final. But yeah, man. Thank you for submitting, Zertex. And on to the next one. So this next one is very unique. It doesn't have a whole lot of info on it, so when you submit, please make sure to submit with more info. But to start off with, we're going to say that it is so far pretty clean. Hold on, boys. Let me adjust my mic really quick so it's not so sensitive. Give me a second. All right. It should be good. I want to make sure it's not too loud for y'all. Should be good right there. Let's check. Chat. Which y'all good with this? Not too bad. Decent. Yeah. It should be good. All right. Alright, so officially start off with, we got Cryptic. He's running a budget console setup. Simple stuff right here. Just read it. But yeah. So he's got headphones. He's got super decorated console. Wow. Yeah, dude, that's a really clean budget setup. I mean, that's like as clean as it gets. I feel like. I wonder if he's a Paul fan. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's a very, I'd say it's a very broad setup. It's one of those very rare setups where it's very like cluttered and mixed theme, but it honestly looks kind of good. I would recommend getting wall shelves or a pegboard to decorate up here, but I'm going to give the setup a solid 7.5 right off the bat. It just, I don't know, something about it just seems really clean. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts, chat? He's got a nice mouse pad. Simple keyboard, mouse. But yeah. Overall, super simple budget setup. Nothing crazy at all. Yeah, I'm gonna give the setup solid 7.5, but I'm trying to get one of these right now. But yeah, nice setup, Cryptic. I would just keep working, maybe turn this into a PC setup at some point. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for submitting, Cryptic. 7.5. Next. All right. So we've got Ace. He's 14 from New Zealand. He uses it for gaming, music production, studying, and he afforded it by selling old stuff, birthday money, and jobs. So he's got a video. We'll watch it. Yeah, so dang. So he's got a Govee lamp right here. He's got a phone mount. He's got a nice little cup. I wonder if he got coffee in it. No, I'm playing. But yeah, I mean, this is like very clean, like very clean. I would recommend probably, you know, straightening out those wires, making them less obvious. Maybe getting another monitor right up here. This is just a super clean setup. This picture's a 7.5. This picture's an 8. This is how you should have your setup. like super clean, minimalistic, not too much around it. I like that. I think that's a katana, right? I think that's a katana right there. But yeah, super clean. Gutsy had a mouse pad, Razer Viper Mini, all that right there. You can read that. Yeah, man. I'll give it a solid 7.8. I don't think it's 7. I think it's way better than 7.5. I wouldn't exactly say it's 8. I would just add a little bit more decoration without cluttering it too much. Maybe get a PC up there, another monitor, whatever you choose. But yeah, man, thanks for submitting, Ace. On to the next one. So, next up, we got Connor, 15, nasty on Discord. He's got 1070 Ti, so he's got more of a budget setup. Red Dragon, yeah. So far budget setup. I don't know if I've reacted to the setup on the channel before, but I mean, it's not bad for a budget setup. It's actually really good. It's really not cluttered or anything. I'm not exactly sure if that's got to be a game. I feel like that has to be a game. I mean, PC is nice for budget. You should definitely slowly kind of upgrade the desk if you can. Upgrade like the keyboard, mouse pad, PC. But other than that, dude, this is what my setup looked like 2.5, 3 years ago. It was basically this. And I honestly did not mind it at all. So, I mean, yeah, man, this is, for budget setups, I would say this is an 8. But for kind of like broadened, from not great setups to insane setups, I'm going to give this a 7. Super clean setup, man. Thanks for submitting. And I'll give this setup a solid 7. Thank you for submitting. And what else do you have to say? Anyway, so on to the next setup. We have Covdes. I'm sorry if I butchered their name. He's literally got a freaking TV and a monitor and a 3080. That's G level right there. No, he's got 3 monitors. What? I wonder what the size of that monitor is. Does it say? It does not. Oh, it is a 27. Dang, he's got 2 27-inch monitors and a TV. Buddy, I don't know if sitting that close to a TV is healthy, but I mean, it's nice. I can't really see a whole lot from the desk, from the overall view, but I mean, yeah, no, it's a decent setup, man. It's not bad. But I can't really give too many details or anything, so I'll give this setup a solid 6.5 off of functionality, 7 off of cleanness. But yeah, thank you for submitting, and on to the next one. So next one, we've got Just Gummy. He's got a super simple setup with a 3080, an i5, and 16 gigabytes of RAM. This right here was the setup I had probably a year and a half ago. These are super clean setups. I love the vibes. I love how clean it is. It's not cluttered. Right off the bat, I'm giving this setup an 8. It just looks super clean compared to the other setups. Perfect, no spaces right here other than that tiny space which you can hardly avoid. He's got a nice little TV setup right there. This is a sit and stand desk, I believe, too, so the cable management's pretty impressive for what he has. This is his PC. So yeah, man, this is really clean. This is a really clean setup. Yeah, man, and I don't know if that's a headphone hanger with one of those console holders on it too. If it is, that's super sick. But and the good plants, super clean cable management. Overall, yeah, 8 out of 10, no questions. Thank you for submitting, Gummy. And moving on to the next one. So this is definitely a resubmission, I think. Is it? So yeah, this is Urtex's setup submission again. Yeah, super clean. Nothing crazy going on. You already know. Anyway, moving on to the next one. So next one, we've got 11s, 14 years old. Very ironic. No, I'm kidding. Aqua keyboard, Razer Ultimate, Corsair, LG Ultra Gear monitor, 3070, MSI, NTXT, all that. Looking at the setup, this is a beginning level setup right here. This is a super clean setup. The only thing I don't like is the teal color keycaps on the keyboard, or teal or green or whatever they are. It looks very out of place. Overall though, man, super simple. I recommend you getting a monitor mount, more personality on the walls, a better keyboard, yeah, not really a whole lot to say. And a second monitor, of course, I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, man, this is super simple. Straight to the point. He's got stuff up there. Yeah, this is a super simple setup. I would just recommend maybe getting another monitor, maybe getting a better keyboard and more personality on the walls. But yeah, man. So thank you for submitting, and I'm gonna give this setup a solid 7.5. Thank you for submitting again. Anyway, now off to the next one. All right. So the next one is Chloe. They got an i5 9400F GTX 1660 Ti, Gamma K, glorious model of Blue Yeti, Creative Pebbles, all that. And this setup is an 8.5 right off the bat. This is a very clean setup. Monitors are together, nice wall decoration, not cluttered, perfect personality. This is a flawless setup right here. Yeah, no, this is flawless. I don't know if there's any other pictures, but yeah, no, this is a flawless setup. 8.5. Thank you for submitting, Chloe. And on to the next one. So next one is, I don't even know how to pronounce that. They got RTX 3070 Ti, 16 gigabytes of RAM, Lee. Looking off of this picture alone, I'm going to give this setup a solid 8. Super clean PC. Really simple mouse pad, mouse, keyboard fits the setup perfectly. I like the wallpapers, I like the wall decoration. I would add maybe speakers or plants or something on the desk to give it more creativity, and maybe some more stuff on the wall. But honestly, yeah, super flawless setup. Can't really say a whole lot because there's only one picture. But thank you for submitting. Solid 8. And moving on to the next one. Next one, we've got Emma, 16 years old, Ryzen 9 5950X, Asus Strix 3090, and then these are the rest of her things. Setup uses, gaming, content creator, watching entertainment, and occasionally streaming. And they play Valorant, Overwatch, GTA, RDR2, Battlefield, Forza Horizon 5, etc., etc. Lives in California, loves cars. Tech head. 4 years from the dining room table. I've slowly built up the beauty. Oh yeah, so really nice setup story. Let's see. So I'm gonna give this setup a solid. Man, that's a weird angle. It's a super clean setup, but the monitors, they're like very high. Unless it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too short. I'm going to give this setup a solid 8.5. It's just the cable management, like, it's just, the PC, I feel like you should move it over here. honestly, and maybe get a different keyboard, like a white, maybe white keycaps, purple RGB, but move that like right over here, and kind of move all that personality in the camera and stuff right over here. Just kind of swap those, and maybe fix the chords down here a little bit. I know sometimes you can't, but if you can, it's always, you know, nice and best to do that. But I mean, yeah, no, this is a super clean setup. The PC, is this a second PC? Oh, it's moved. Oh, so this setup right here is 100% a 9 out of 10 from this picture. If this is your current setup, you should keep it like this. Upgrade over time, less. But yeah, so exactly what I said. White keyboard, monitor, she got key lights, candle. Yeah, this is a flawless setup. I'm going to give this setup a solid. If you can get those cords kind of in a straighter, like those cable clips above the tread or the trim or whatever you call it, I would give this setup a solid 9.5. But yeah, this is just a super flawless setup. Yeah, no, this is super nice. Yeah, thank you for submitting 100%. She got Govy lights. Just a super clean setup. Thank you for submitting, Emma. And yeah, I'm just gonna give this setup a solid 9. I don't know if I want to give it a 0.5. It's a super clean setup, but you know, nothing insane, borderline, but I'll give it a 9.5. I'll give it Emma setup 9.5. Thank you for submitting, and let's move on to the next one. So next one is Yazen, if that's how you pronounce it. They're 14 turning 15 from California, and then this is their specs. Let's go into it. So this is a really good setup for the space you were provided. I would maybe try to move into a bigger space if you can, but the space you have is nice. I would get a bigger mouse pad and maybe a bigger PC if you can, and then kind of slowly upgrade over time with the space you have. But I think use the space you have to your advantage. So I'm just gonna give the setup a solid. I'll go 6 out of 10. Just a super clean, minimalistic setup. Thank you for submitting, Apex, and let's move on. So next one, we got Alex, whose internet name is Keltu, 16, half Croatian, half Bulgarian, live in Bulgaria. Music editor, or video editor, music producer, and then this is their stats, or not their stats, their specs. Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking like I'm playing COD right now. I don't know, my fault, guys. Anyway, so they're planning on getting a bigger countertop so that they can attach a mic and monitor stand on the back, and then buy a second monitor. So let's get into it. And then also LED strips to use for interesting lighting. Perfect. For the space you were provided, this is a really nice setup. The color scheme is a little weird because off to the left it's kind of orange and blue, and then off to the right it's kind of like mixed colors with the PC. For functionality, I'll give the setup a solid 7.5, but based off of the setup, I'd probably give it a good 7. Cable management's decent. Got lighting and a nightstand. My fault, guys. My bad. So good cable management, nightstand under. PC is looking decent, and I would just upgrade the keyboard, mouse pad. You know, slowly upgrade where you can, but really nice setup for what you have. But yeah, I'll give the setup a solid 7. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's like nature in a jar. But yeah, got it on nightstand. Yeah. So overall, 7 out of 10. Thank you for submitting, Alex. And let's move on to the next one. And then we have a resubmission of Zertex, of course, right here, which I will skip over. But yeah, nice setup. All right, so moving on to the next one, we've got Thorfinn. This is their stat PC specs right here. Let's get into it. So first off, interesting angle. I've heard of these keyboards before. I just kind of learned about them a couple days ago. And really sick looking mouse. From this angle, I'm gonna give the setup a solid 8.5 out of 10. First thing I'd say is actually no, I'll give the setup a solid 9 out of 10. I would just kind of change that lighting to match kind of the overall setup. Maybe change your keyboard RGB or keycaps to a different color that kind of matches your setup, and then add a little bit more personality kind of on the walls and all that. But I mean, yeah, this is a super flawless setup. Yeah, no, this is really nice. But yeah, thank you for submitting, Thorfinn. I'm gonna give this setup a solid 9. It's super nice, super clean, and yeah, just over time kind of expand, add some personality on the walls, on the desk if you can, and yeah, moving on. Thank you for submitting, 9 out of 10. Next up, we've got Ivan, 14 turning 15 from Norway. And then this is their stuff right here. So let's get into it. First things first, Fire Spider-Man wall binds, super sick. I'm not exactly sure if you're supposed to put a TV and look that close to it, but that's understandable. Yeah, I mean, super simple setup. I would maybe kind of look to get monitors instead, just so it doesn't affect your eyes as much. But I mean, yeah, I would just, get monitors, get a PC, and then slowly start to branch out from there. But for now, super simple setup. Thank you for submitting. And then if you guys want to scroll up to the laptop that he has right here, then you can just click on that link. But yeah, personality on the walls, super simple. Cable management could be better. I would just duct tape it or get cable clippings to put under your desk. But I mean, yeah, super fire. Yeah, thank you for submitting, Evan, and yeah. So super simple setups. There were some good setups, simple setups, super cool setups. That's what makes setup super nice. Yeah, so for all the people that I reacted to today, just kind of slowly start to branch out and add more personality, expand, get a PC if you haven't, just kind of work. I know not all people can do that, so when you can, just try your best. And yeah, so thank you guys all for submitting, and of course I'll stream more setups sometime this week or next weekend. But yeah, so if you guys want to submit, you guys can go to my channel, and some of these videos kind of will. I don't pay attention to these, by the way, guys. Don't pay attention. It's not as bad as it looks. But if you go to the setup reaction videos, there's a link to a channel or a website for submitting. You guys can submit there. But other than that, yeah, if you guys want to join the server, come join, be a part of the fam, submit your setups to be reacted to, all that good stuff. But anyway, guys, if you guys came to watch the live stream, thank you guys very much for all the support. Road to 500, and have a good day, y'all. And peace.